In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out into the Ural Mountains of Russia. They never came back alive. What investigators found at their campsite would create one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in modern history. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass incident. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, experienced, careful, and well prepared for the harsh Russian winter. They were skilled hikers, not amateurs. This was not their first expedition into dangerous terrain. On the night of February 1st, something went catastrophically wrong. Investigators later discovered their tent had been cut open from the inside, not from an attacker outside, but by the hikers themselves in what appeared to be a desperate attempt to escape. And here is where the mystery deepens. The hikers fled into freezing temperatures of -30 degrees, without their boots, without proper winter clothing. Some were found wearing only socks in the snow. Why would experienced hikers run from the safety of their tent into a deadly blizzard, dressed for nothing? Search teams eventually found the bodies scattered across the mountainside. Some were huddled together as if trying to create warmth. Others were found far from the group, alone. But the injuries discovered on some of the bodies raised even more questions. Several hikers had fatal internal injuries, crushed ribs, skull fractures, yet showed no external wounds, the kind of trauma typically seen in serious vehicle accidents. Yet there were no vehicles, no avalanche evidence, nothing visible that could explain forces strong enough to cause that level of damage. Soviet investigators closed the case, officially blaming an unknown compelling force. They offered no further explanation. For decades, theories have filled that silence. Some believe a sudden avalanche forced their panicked escape. Others point to military testing in the area, citing unusual radioactive traces found on some of their clothing. Some even speculate about strange lights witnessed by other groups in the region that same night. To this day, no single theory fully explains everything investigators found that winter. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of history's most chilling, unsolved mysteries. A stark reminder that nature, and sometimes human history itself, can hide truths we may never fully uncover. Subscribe to the Case Room. Every case has a story. New files open every week. This content is for educational purposes only.